Beat the pop, skirt, 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 hit the block. I hit the block, pop, truck, or top. The block is hot, the block is hot. Yeah, them boys is out, but we don't stop. We getting money, fuck they talking about. Dolce Gabbana the drip, Gelato was thinking the whip. Yeah, some eco shit.
Crumbsnatcher from CrumbTV. Crumb, what's up, brother? How you feeling today, brother?
All is well. Thank you so much for having me as a guest on Reality Gurus. I love and appreciate the platform.
Yes, but listen. I gotta be fair, man. This is your second time here. This would be, the first time we actually get some content out. So let me go ahead and introduce you properly. Where do I start, man? You are a conscious community alum, master student, social media influencer, YouTuber. Listen, brother, you got a lot of things going on. I follow your Instagram page. I follow your YouTube channel. And congratulations on your 10,000 subscribers, brother. That is an incredible milestone. People, please give me a round of applause for that. But yeah, this is what my question is. First off, man, the inspiration to take this knowledge and, throw it out there to the people via social media and YouTube. Like, what was the inspiration, behind taking that leap and going ahead and doing that?
Well, I've drawn that inspiration from several places, good and bad. I guess starting with the bad, not having a voice, not having an outlet, people telling me to shut up, people telling me I'm stupid, people telling me they don't nobody want to hear that, just being shut down and not having no avenue. I would assume don't nobody want to smoke crack, but if you've been shut down, and you walking down a lonely road and you meet that unlikely friend, and for me, my unlikely friend was the internet. Another one of my motivators was my family. I had my kids taken away from me. I lost them in a custody battle, which was very life-changing. Before there was a CrumbTV, there was just a father, and everything I'm giving y'all online, I was giving that to my babies every single day, just pumping it into them. And then after they got taken away from me, there was a void, and I didn't have anyone to put that water in that cup. It was just like, damn, well, what do I do now? And I just had so much time on my hands. I just kind of turned to the internet, and I was always just dropping little tidbits here and there. I just, and at that point in time, I was true to my name, just little crumbs here and there, interesting, little bit of FYIs and stuff like that. And then Facebook had changed the platform, and they incorporated the live feature. And I think I was one of the first people to go live, and that's what really took me to the next level. Now, as far as what motivated me to even go live, as far as some positive experiences, I saw other people who were expressing similar ideas as my own, and it was the aha moment. It was like, okay, I can't go to church and say this. I can't go home and say this. I can't go to the cookout and say this, and it was just this like dirty little secret. And it's, I guess for me, it would be like a freak, a sexual, horny person finally discovering Pornhub. Like, oh, I finally got somewhere to express myself at. We're going to start making these videos and popping some coochie in this jank.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, okay. Well, here's the thing, man. Again, like I said, I follow your page, follow your channel. How do you summarize, like, your content? What if we were talking to some people right now, what would they expect if they came to a CrumbTV or they went to Crumbsnatcher on IG or your Facebook page? What could they expect? What kind of content could they expect to come across?
I guess to summarize it, a Black point of view. You're going to get a point of view that you've never received before, and this is not to bash anybody's point of view. Brother, when you tell a story, It is your obligation to tell it from your point of view.
Right.
I remember when I was a kid, and then I get in trouble at school, and my parents say, "What happened?" First thing I say, "Well, the other kids."
Right.
I don't want to hear about no other kids. I want to know about you.
Right.
You know, don't give me none of that other. You know. So one thing about history, one thing about the narrative, the dominant society's narrative is from a certain point of view, and that's not wrong.
Right.
You know, people are like, "Oh, Christopher Columbus didn't discover America." Yes, he did. Now, we have to deal with perspective.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
To the natives who were already here, no, he didn't discover anything. To the people who never knew about Turtle Island, yes, he discovered. So when we say Christopher Columbus discovered America, we understand that we are speaking from a perspective that's not of our own. Now, is the white man supposed to speak from a Native American perspective? No. You know, if you ask the white man, what does God look like? It is the white man's obligation to see God as himself. So when the white man tell you blonde hair and blue eyes, don't be offended. If you ask the Asian who is God and he gives you a chinky-eyed yellow man, don't be offended. Because when he tells the story, it is his obligation to tell it from his point of view. I am one of the forerunners of telling any narrative from a Black perspective. And I have received a wave of support within that. So, you know, I'm not going to go and debate a European person and say Christopher Columbus did not discover America, because from their perspective and their narrative, he did. I'm going to speak on the Christopher Columbus discovery from a Black perspective, or from a Native Indigenous perspective. Some dirty people came over here violently with disease, and they killed our men, raped our women, and enslaved our children. This is the perspective of the people who are experiencing this. So now we have a reverse perspective, and that is what I bring to absolutely everything on my platform. Everything. It's like, damn, well, you know, what's really going on? Yeah, we probably already know what's really going on. Now, what's really going on based off Black people? Oh no, that story's never been told. That story's never been told. And, you know, because I'm one of the few people telling that story, you know, I've created a lane for myself. So if you come to my page, you're going to get the same information you already got. The only difference is you're going to get it from a Black perspective, and you're not going to get any whitewash in it.
You said that you had some support. My question is, what about the backlash, the negativity? You know, do you have any of that, you know, from you know, individuals that come across your page?
Absolutely. You know, I did a video called, well, okay, and let me back up. Yeah, I do things from a Black perspective, and you know, sometimes I try to get jazzy with it. I'll do exposings, I'll do decodings, I will do exposés, PowerPoint presentations, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's a good array. I was just kind of giving it to you at the foundational level, but absolutely, you know, within the complete structure, you're going to get a lot of those types of presentations from me. Now, in terms of like with that thing with soul food, you know, my father has transitioned to the next realm, rest in power, and diabetes. You know, it was. Brother, you know, my story ain't no different from nobody else's story. You know, I was raised with that same soul food family where we had, you know, pig knuckles. So, you know, after my father died, because he loved the food that did not love him, at his funeral, they had that food there. You know, like, remember that guy who killed your daddy? We invited him to the funeral. Like, God damn. So, you know, yeah, I expose soul food, but come on, family. How many of our family members died from complications due to poor lifestyle, culture, indulgences, and those same things, those killers were there at the funeral.
Indeed. Now, so as far as like with the I don't know what to say backlash, but are you getting a lot of criticism with the content and stuff that you're putting out there, or is, for the most part, is positive reception?
My apologies for not answering that initial question. No. The backlash is serious, family. It's very serious. I did a video called "Breaking the Masonic Code," and I received my first death threat. And I believe that was maybe. Oh yeah. And it was on the internet. But this is the thing: the death threat. At the time I was in Virginia, right. But the death threat didn't come from somebody in Timbuktu. The death threat came from a dude down the street. He's like, "Crumb, I know your real name. I know you like to hang out at the skating rink on Friday evenings with your daughter. I saw you there. We even talked one time.
Wow. Because
you're doing the Breaking the Masonic Code and I'm a Mason, you are now clandestine. And the next time I see you, it is my duty to kill you." This is a brother who knew me personally. He's seen my family. And he's like, "Yo, I'm going to come kill you."
YouTube.com/Reality Guru Show. We're here with brother Crumbsnatcher from CrumbTV, and he's starting to open up a little bit on a topic about what did you say, decoding breaking the Masonic Code. Now, I don't know how far you want to go into that, but since you brought it up, I'll let you continue to talk, man. But I just wanted to let the people know where we are. Go ahead, brother. Breaking the Masonic Code, death threats. Talk to me.
Yeah, and to whom it may concern, I'm not a Mason. I never took any oath of silence. I never joined no conscious gang, conscious community gangbangers. I never did any of that. I just said, I'm going to share the information. But the reality is, there's a lot of people who benefit from other people's ignorance. So now, based off what I'm doing in business terms, that's a conflict of interest. Yeah. So now, these organizations may be better off if Crumbsnatcher is dead. So, that was my first official and very close call. Luckily, some people got in between it and they called for a sit down, and me and the brother came to a good conclusion that did not involve anything physical in terms of altercation. However, I did go on to make a Breaking the Masonic Code Part 2 because I have shared with the family vehemently, respectfully, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn. I don't give a rat's ass. I don't give it. Brother, the reality is, in terms of reality gurus, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. So, with that said, that worked out very well. But I've had plenty of instances where, not only the usual suspects, white people would come and, verbally attack me. But I've had some unsuspecting culprits as well, being the people that look like me would seek to silence me or would try to say, hey, Crumb, not all white people are racist, or I've met some good white people, or so on and so forth. And it's not just white people, but I've received a lot of backlash. And I think, not only from the Masons, from the Moors, from the Nation of Islam has attacked me, but, my own family has attacked me. The first people when I came into it's like a kid, mommy, look, mommy, when I first found out, mama, guess what mama, look. Right. So I called my mama. My mom was very upset. She called the preacher, unbeknownst to me. Right. So the preacher tells her, I'm the devil. So mama tells me at this point, I can't be her son anymore. Wow. Because ain't no shade of gray. It's either you go to heaven or you go to hell. And if she's dealing with me, she's going to hell, and she can't risk her soul because of her son who has lost his way. I've been brainwashed. So I've been attacked by a lot of different people. Some who I love and care about dearly. Some people, who I see as my family in terms of being skin folk, kinfolk, other people in the conscious community, beyond the usual suspects that you'd be like, well, I would assume Crumbsnatcher would upset white people. Well, you may not know I upset a lot of black people as well. And a lot of people, not only would they threaten to kill me, I've been disowned by my own mother. I even had to block my sister. She was up there cooning for the beast and defending white people. And I'm like, if you want to debate Crumb, $50. You give me $50, we can debate.
Right.
Right. Other than that, I'm not trying to have those conversations. So, I want to ask, so I told my sister, I said, could you please stop? She keeps going. Can you please stop? If you don't stop, I'm gonna block you. Fuck your page. Well, okay, block. So, wow. I've had a lot of backlash from family, from friends. Some of my white friends, they're like, well, I don't know how to feel about you anymore. I said, family, you still my friend. All my white friends, y'all still my friends. Right. Now, this is the thing. Can you handle being my friend? If you can handle being my friend, we can be friends. But, you can't say, hey, Cleve, you can be my friend. Just don't wear that hat.
Got you.
Or you know what? Matter of fact, let's say something happened where your son and my son got into a fight. And then we came to the table, we let cooler heads prevail. And we said, you know what? We're not going to let the younger generation influence us. We're going to influence them. And, the binds that hold us together are stronger than the forces that divide us. So, this is what I was expecting from my mother. Hey, the whole Jesus shit is fucked up, but you my son. And the binds that hold us together are stronger than the forces that divide us. Brother, and the family loves to divide. The family loves to argue. The family loves to debate. The family loves to hate. And, I want to say that to say I've had people who agree with me 99.99999% of the time, but that 0.00001% that we disagree on, they focus on that. And they'll say, you know what, I don't care if our complete doctrine is damn near identical, because you're a Christian, Crumb, and I'm a Christian, but because I'm a 7-day Adventist and you're a Baptist, you're going to hell, and I got to say fuck you. Wow. So I've gotten a lot of pushback. I've gotten a lot of hate. I've gotten a lot of division. People have broken my heart, the people that I love, So I've gone through it, and I would like to say, honestly, I've received more support than hate, but I have received an overwhelming landslide avalanche of hate.
Wow. The thing about that, as I listened to you, because you said a lot, but as I listened to the Masonic, the Mason part of it, the thing that's interesting is you say that you're not a Mason, you never took any oaths or anything like that. So with the knowledge that you have, where you were able to create a video, about the Masons, I'm wondering, that information you got from books, or because if you didn't take the oath, you didn't get that information the way it was supposed to be gotten. So if you got it from books or something, what I'm trying to understand is, why would people want to throw death threats towards you for information that anybody who had gone to the library or gone on the internet and looked up this information could obtain? Why? What was so special about what you were saying?
Well, I believe, though I can't put a definitive answer to it, I believe it was because I was reaching the people, and it was something that wasn't positive. And with that said, it wasn't that I was giving out any particular information, though the information was powerful. It was something contrary to what they liked. And, people want to take things personally. Maybe I don't say nothing about you particularly, but I'd be like, yo, man, them Cowboys ain't shit. Right. And with you being a Cowboys fan, now, you've taken that person.
Young nigga, I cannot lose. I'ma keep grinding till I get some juice. Don't gotta worry about it, just know I'ma get it through. Don't worry about the options.